All right, let's go ahead and finish up the study guide. So for number 9, it says Nick found a wounded bird in his backyard. He makes a house for it out of a cardboard box that is 14 inches long, 5 inches wide, and 7 inches tall. What is the volume of the box? Well, we know that a box would be this shape right here, right? We've got this volume equals length with height. So go ahead, we're going to use that formula. So make sure when you're doing these problems, before you start plugging in numbers, stop and say, okay, what shape is this? And then just go to that formula sheet and use that formula. You have all of the formulas right there. The only one that you really aren't given is the hemisphere, which I already gave you. So you could write that down and have that ready when you take your test. All right. So for volume of a rectangular prism, it is length with height. Just plug it in. So we've got 14 times 5 times 7. And if you plug that in, you should get 490. And of course, it's volume. Inches cubed. All right, number 10. Miss Slattery has decided to try out farming. And give it a shot, you know. She bought a farm in Plainfield with a very odd silo that is shaped like a cone and contains wheat. The radius is 10 feet and the height is 15 feet. What is the volume of the silo? So again, stop here. What shape is it? It's shaped like a cone. We go up. That is my cone formula. 1/3 pi radius squared height. Oops, went too far. So they tell us that our radius is 10 and our height is 15. So let's go ahead and plug it in. So we're going to plug in 1/3 times 3.14 times 10 squared times 15. And I got 1570. And of course, it's volume, so it's going to be feet cubed. Awesome. All right, last one. So for number 11, it says Nestle is coming out with a new ice cream cone. They want to design the cone to hold 14% more ice cream. First, they consider the original ice cream cone. What would be the volume of the new cone? So first, we need to figure out, okay, well, what was the volume of the original ice cream cone? Well, it's a cone, which we just used the formula for that, right? It's 1/3 pi radius squared times the height. So if we look, they gave us the radius and they gave us the height. So let's plug it in. And the reason we're doing this is we're finding the volume of the original cone, and then we're going to go ahead and figure out the percentage. So our radius is 1. And our height is 5.25. So we plug that into our calculators. We do 1/3 times 3.14 times 1 squared times 5.25. And I got 5.495 is my answer. And this is going to be inches cubed. So this here is not your final answer. This is your original volume. And they're asking us to find the volume of something that is 14% more. All right. So the first thing you need to do, we're going to change 14% to a decimal. So you always do that, right? If we have the number 14, it'd be like 14.00. The decimal goes after the 14. You're going to move your decimal twice. So we end up with 0.14. Then we're going to take the original volume and multiply that by the decimal. So we do 5.495 times 0.14. When we do that, we end up with 0.7693. So this is what we have to add on to what we originally had. So now we take what we originally had, 5.495 0.765, and we're going to add the 0.7693. So this is the original, and this is our 14% more. So when we add those together, we get 6.2643. So we could do that, and then of course it's going to be inches cubed. Now, one thing I do want to show you, there actually is a way for you to do this all in one step. And what you can do is you just take the original amount. So we're done with the problem. I'm just showing you another quicker way to do it. You would take the original amount, and you're going to multiply that by 1 point, and then whatever your decimal was. So our decimal was 0.14, so 1.14. So when you multiply that, 5.495 times 1.14, you also get 6.2643 inches cubed. So that's one way to do it all in one step. You know, do whatever you're comfortable with. I just wanted to kind of show you that quicker, easier way to do it. So good luck on your test. Please let me know if you have any questions.